All right. Welcome back. Another episode, Midnight Smoke, episode 21. What's so funny?
I don't know.
I want to start this episode off by, one sec. Just to tell you how my sister used to do me, bro. I used to always hate, when I was little, you know how like you had those little elementary girlfriends and shit?
Yes.
I used to always hate showing my sister, my little girlfriend at the time, because she always had something to say. I remember one time I had this one little girlfriend, and she used to tell me she like a dinosaur. Try to use it, always say, bro, my girlfriend like a dinosaur.
Bro, why
I was like, bro, she don't look like no dinosaur. She would always get on my ass, bro.
You got some Vaseline?
I don't think you want my Vaseline.
I hate you.
I mean, you can have some if you want some, but I don't think you want some.
Can I ask why?
You just gonna expose me like that?
I don't want to expose you. Like, okay, so
just that's all you need to know. Me personally, I don't think you would want to use some of my Vaseline. If you want to use some, you can. You can choose to take my word.
So if I did,
okay,
so listen, I left in the car. So if I did the same thing that you did with my Vaseline, would you use my Vaseline?
Nah. Nah.
No.
So do what you want with that. If you really want to use some Vaseline, I'm not gonna stop you.
You're a pretty dirty guy.
You don't know what I use my Vaseline for.
You know what? I'm not gonna say you're dirty because that's a normal thing, I guess.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know what you're talking about. Right? Yeah. Yeah.
My sister.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this one thing about my Vaseline. My sister was about to get some, and she paused and she looked at it. She was like, "Never mind." And no, I don't put my dick in my Vaseline.
that's basically what I came to the conclusion of just saying.
All I gotta say is, you open my Vaseline, you're gonna see some finger marks. Do what you want for that. Do what you want with that information.
Oh my god!
Am I proud of it? I don't care. I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Hey, dude,
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Hell yeah.
Live it like you live it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm living like Larry.
SpongeBob. Now that I'm older, I see why Squidward was low-key so upset.
SpongeBob was annoying as shit.
SpongeBob was really annoying.
Bro, you ever watch Ghetto SpongeBob?
Yes, I have watched Ghetto
SpongeBob. He's like, will you shut the fuck up? Yes, bro.
Bro, but the thing is, okay,
yeah,
but sometimes this nigga SpongeBob was really just trying to spit facts to Squidward. You know what I'm saying? Like,
when was SpongeBob spitting facts?
When he was trying to teach that nigga Squidward how to blow a bubble.
Man, Squidward ain't no bubble blowing ass nigga.
No, bitch, he was trying to blow a bubble. This nigga Squidward looked at those bubbles and almost killed himself trying to blow a bubble.
When they came out and said SpongeBob was gay, I'm just like,
bro.
There's nothing wrong with SpongeBob being gay, but like out of all the characters, I would have assumed Squidward was gay.
Because he didn't wear pants?
No. Squidward, look at Squidward and tell me you think this is a straight man.
Good point.
SpongeBob was childish, so I mean, it was like...
but at the same time, Squidward literally tried to get vagina.
When Squidward tried to get some pussy?
There was an episode when he literally tried to get some vagina, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
But there's episodes where SpongeBob, like, see... I feel like there was no need for anybody in SpongeBob to have a sexuality.
I mean, true.
Like, this is a kid. Why does it matter? It doesn't. That's so irrelevant.
It was just for the fun of it. I mean, it was cool to see, like, Mr. Krabs going after Mrs. Puff. Like, that was funny.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, like, openly, like, you know what I mean? Saying, like, there's nothing wrong with having gay characters in shows. Yeah. But, like, in a show like SpongeBob, there's no point. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I could see like a show like Steven Universe and shit like that. Yeah. Because it's still a cartoon, but it's more mature than SpongeBob. SpongeBob is like
these are animals talking in the water. Like, this is completely unrealistic.
Steven Universe, overly simplified, is about gay space rocks.
Gay space rocks?
Yeah. A little boy dealing with the trauma of gay space rocks.
I never watched Steven Universe.
It's because all the they're called like gems, like an alien race or whatever. Yeah. And like all of them are female.
Yeah. I mean, I know about that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like all of them are just female because they're light. You know what I mean? So like that's their default. You know what I mean? if one wanted to be a dude, one can be a dude, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
I guess
it's
so.
Because like
maybe no, not really. Like, what do you mean? Like, you know,
so I guess like the first gym could have been like a girl, and just like everyone just decided to hold that form of like a female. You know what I mean? I don't know, cause like I don't know. I'm not the expert.
I mean, I don't know. I guess it makes.
But every gym besides Steven is referred to as her. So,
well, they are all girls.
Yeah, I mean, some of them look like dudes though.
Like who?
Like there's one like her name is Bismuth, and just like
are you talking about the really tall one with the afro? Is that her name?
Nah, that's Garnet. But Bismuth is basically like she looks like a big buff dude with dreads. Yeah, so like some of them really look like dudes, but I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, I guess. I mean, like,
yeah. Has your mom ever had like a childhood pet? Has you ever told you about your her childhood pet?
Yeah, yes and no. She told me she used to have a dog, and I don't remember. I think the name was Summer. I think her name was Summer, and basically this dog, you know, when she got older, I guess they ran away. Either it ran away or she gave it away, and that's really all she told me about it. No, she gave it away. That's what she told me. She gave it away to her friend, but then she gave it away too. And that's really all she said. She said that she like missed her dog, and you know she loved it and whatnot. But that was really it. She said that she hates cats though, and her reasoning for hating cats.
She doesn't need a reason. It's valid.
No, it's not. She needed a reason, in my opinion. Even though if you put a cat, I don't know if this is factual, but I read it. I don't know if it's factual. I didn't do like a whole bunch of research on it. You know, it was just like, you know. If a cat is next to a baby while it sleeps, it's basically like sucking the oxygen from that baby. Like it can do that. I don't.
What the hell?
Exactly.
I didn't cats are weird animals.
Exactly.
They're like even I don't know. The cats are so weird.
I don't know what makes
they're pretty like not just in like in a bad way. Like they're just pretty independent animals. You know what I mean?
Like they don't really need a human.
Yeah, like cats really be off doing their own thing a good chunk of the time. Yeah, they just be vibing.
That is true.
Well, she had a dog. His name was Frito. I think he got hit by a car.
Damn.
Yeah, I remember. That's all. As long as I can remember her telling us about her dog Frito.
Do you remember like what type of dog it was?
I can't say the name of it
because I don't know the name. Right? Because you saw a picture of it.
I've never seen a picture of it. Just from what she told us. It was like a little one of those little. It's like a little smaller dog, but it wasn't a small dog, and it was like white primarily with brown spots on it. That's the only thing. I would say it's like probably like a lab mix or something.
So it had did it have floppy ears? Or?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I just know that I don't even know how the fuck I know Frito was that color. I don't remember her telling me that, but if I ask her right now, I'm pretty sure she'll be like, yeah, he was that color.
Oh, okay.
I'm 98% sure Frito was that color.
Well, shit, that's fine. That's fine.
You gotta know.
Well, my mom, this is what happened with her and her cat, or with her and this cat. So she told me she used to go to a bus stop before school every morning, you know, to get picked up by the bus. And every morning she would go up there, and there used to be this little stray cat that would come by, and she'd pet it. It let her go up and pet it and whatnot. And then they do this every day. And then one day it came up, and she was like, it did this for only about, you know, a good week. So then one day it came up, and then it just like scratched the shit out of her. Like she reached down and it just in her face, like, and she was like, after that, she started crying. She ran back home, and she was like, "Yeah, fuck cats." After that, she was just like, "Yeah, no, I don't like those little devils. Those things are terrible."
I feel like your mom is racist now.
I call her that. I call her that all the time.
That's a little racist.
I call her a racist woman. She's
that's one racist woman. That never made sense to me about like people not liking other people because, like, say, like, a black person doesn't like a white person because doesn't like any white people because something that one white person did to them.
Yeah,
that's always been stupid to me because like they didn't do nothing to. You should judge a person by their actions, not by their race or this.
Yeah, or by like what other people in that race did to you. You know,
like, that's just stupid.
I mean, like. At a point in time, I could see why, but like now, you shouldn't do that.
A lot of people's, I hate to say this, but a lot of people's opinions and the things they say are very invalid. They don't know what the fuck they be talking about.
Yeah, I'm low key one of those people. I don't know a lot. If you want to be honest, like
it's not. I'm not saying like you don't know a lot. It's just that it's like things aren't as simple as black and white, and a lot of people can't see that.
Yeah,
and like just seeing a lot of people talk is just like a lot of people shouldn't have a voice in things.
Yeah, like you got to look at it from all perspectives of that viewpoint. You know, you can't just look at it from
even like
your specific experience.
Yeah,
you know?
Even like how like people try to with abortion and things and shit like that to force pregnancy on someone, no matter what, no matter any circumstances, is wrong. Like that's in my book, that is never okay.
Facts.
If someone doesn't want to have a child, I feel like no one should be able to force them to have a child. Yeah. And another thing though, like dudes, most of the time people talk about how a girl gets pregnant and if she doesn't want to keep it, she doesn't have to keep it. But then like, what if the dude wants to keep it, but it's her body, like, you know what I mean? Shit like that has just always been weird to me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And it's just like people trying to force other people what to do with their body and stuff like that, or like killing a baby is wrong. You're killing an innocent child. Arguably, it is more wrong to bring a child into this world knowing you can't protect them and give them the life that they deserve. I would rather my mom kill me than bring me into a world where I'm gonna struggle my whole life. Yeah, that's arguably the morally right thing to do, and they try to bring like religion and shit like that into it, and I'm just like, there's always going to be morally wrong. Like, you know, morals are always gray. It's never just black or white because nothing is truly right or wrong.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you think it's okay that this girl was R-worded by her uncle, and now she has to force to bring this baby into the world, and she can't take care of this baby. So the baby's going to grow up struggling and stuff like that. It's not going to have things. You know how little kids are. They're going to get bullied for not having things. She could probably get the baby taken away, put in the system and shit like that. That's horrible. That's a horrible life. And to force that onto someone, that's just wrong.
Yeah. It's terrible. It's a terrible thing. And that's what people be voting for. You know, That's the shit that people like agree on. That's what people literally go out and be like, oh yeah, like this is right.
You want to know another reason why they're actually pushing for it is because we're not hitting our numbers, our growth rate numbers as a population. Because people nowadays aren't having kids like that, really. You might think it's up still, but it's really not. And the way our society is built, that it has to keep growing to keep functioning. And I feel like our society is coming like to an end. Because like there's a lifespan for like, what's the word? What are they called? Oh, I'll just say societies and shit like that. Like each one, they'll rise and they'll fall. Like Greece and stuff like that, and just other countries and stuff like that. They've came up over time, but they failed because this way of life can only be sustained for so long.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, I believe in, like, the Great Reset. Like, there's been multiple civilizations, but there's always a cataclysm or something that destroys it, and then it starts over. Mm-hmm. I just feel like we're getting close to ours.
Yeah. I definitely feel like we're getting close to ours.
Most definitely. I don't think we're, like, you know, in a few weeks. I feel like it's still, like, probably, like, a few decades.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, most definitely. Like, no time. Like soon,
but
there we go. No time soon, but soon. You know, yeah. Like one reason is really just because of like there's this river that dried up, but then again, you know, global warming. But then again, like there's this river. There's this
talk about
river.
That because that ties into something I want to talk about.
Yeah. Okay. So there's this river, and I think it's like, I want to be completely correct.
I know it was like in the Bible.
I want to say Africa, because I want to give you a place. So I want to say Africa. Yeah, it's probably not that place, you know? Mm-hmm. But I want to make sure it's correct. I can get it up.
It might be in like
river that is, there we go. The river that is drying up. They already know what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. the Euphrates. Okay. Areas of Turkey. It's in Turkey. I guess. Oh shit.
I need to start getting me a camera so I can stop recording my phone. Cause I be wanting to look up shit too.
Yeah.
Cause what I'm about to talk about, I don't have my phone, so I can't look up the names of it.
There we go. I got you.
It's some shit.
Okay, good. I got you. Okay, the rivers in Asia, and it's called the. Can you pronounce that? I don't. Euphrates. Euphrates.
Yeah, I think that's the closest way you can say it.
Okay, that river, is basically it's dry. It's dried up, and in the Bible it says it's in the Bible in Genesis or in Revelations. Actually, it's in the Bible in Revelations. It's basically saying like once that river dried up or dries up, then like that's a sign.
That's the beginning of the end time.
Yeah, that's the beginning of the end. You know, that's a sign like, hey, like Jesus is coming back, and you know, the end is finna come. You know, and yeah, where's that tie into?
So what I have to say is like, you know how like nowadays society, black people really don't run nothing in the United States. Truly, like how white people would do.
Yeah,
and you've heard of how like they burned down Black Wall Street, right?
Yes.
And back in the day, there were actually plenty of thriving black communities, but they're gone now because there are literally I don't know the number, but there's are multiple, more than 5 I can count on my hand, that are black cities under lakes.
I know. I saw that.
Yes,
I saw that, bro.
They are under lakes, bro, because white people and like the Klan had flooded them out, and just like there was one. I want to say like something happened between like a black dude and a white girl, or whatever, and like it caused uproar, and then all the white people in town just started like lynching the black people, all of that, and then like they will open up the floodgates and stuff like that, and just like flood all that shit. There's plenty of lakes today that you can go boating on and skiing on. If you go under it, you can still see the ghost town, and it amazes me how people can have such hate for people that did nothing to them.
Exactly, bro. Like, and it's crazy how not only that, but like it's not talked about, bro. Like we don't learn about this at all in anything, and people know about this.
Exactly. And multiple black communities wiped off the face of the earth.
More than 5, bro. Like more than 5. Probably more than 10. It was, bro. I'm almost positive it was more than 10. Because when I found out about it,
I wouldn't be surprised if there's like at least 50.
That took me, bro.
And like that's why like there were hundreds of Olympic sized swimming pools, and now today there's barely any like public Olympic sized swimming pools, because when segregation ended, a lot of white people didn't want black people swimming at these pools, so they just filled them up. Or like even with parks, they started taking them down. People just started getting their own private parks. That is just so crazy how people can hate so much.
That they just
truly
take
like
and destroy things.
Yeah,
from people.
I truly can't say I hate anyone.
Yeah,
I don't think that's genuinely a real thing. I don't know. This is me speaking for myself. Like no matter how I feel about something, to truly say I hate them wouldn't be accurate at all. Like even like I have uncles that are murdered and stuff like that, and like I can't even truly say I hate their killers. And you know you're supposed to say that, and you know what I mean. You're supposed to feel the type of way, but I mean, I don't know. It's just I can't bear no hate towards them.
Really?
Yeah, like I care that my uncle is gone, but as far as his killer go, I don't care at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily care if this person dies, if this person thrives. I don't care what happens in their life. They're nothing to me.
Yeah. See, I'd hate somebody like that unless the situation brought it sort of kind of upon them, you know? Like if they were in something like a gang or something like that, a part of something, then I would be like, I can't really hate that person.
I kind of feel like holding on to hate towards a person is letting them win.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Because it's just like life goes on, and you're letting this person have this much control over your life.
Mm-hmm.
For what?
Yeah.
What does that do to you? How does that help you in any way?
It really doesn't.
It doesn't. It's just like I'm at this point in my life where if it doesn't affect me directly, I can't really do too much about it. You know what I mean? Because it's just like at a point you got to be able to protect your peace.
Yeah.
And to have peace in your life, I'm sorry to say it, but you kind of do have to be selfish. If you want to protect your peace and truly be peaceful with the world around you and the world within yourself, you just kind of just got to be able to let go.
I hear you with that. And that's really what I'm taught, you know? But I guess I'm taught more to forgive people. But then I guess my forgiveness would, I guess, look like me just not really messing with them afterwards, you know? But at the same time, I wouldn't like them.
I say your forgiveness is letting go. You don't necessarily have to like someone.
Exactly. That's what it is. Like, I don't like you, but I don't hate you.
Yeah, you don't have to let that dislike control what you do.
Yeah.
Or like even with like, let's say like you're friends, but like one of your friends you fell out with, but like everybody else in the friend group are still cool, and like y'all go out and do stuff. I told my sister that her and one of her old friends don't like each other or whatever, and they went somewhere together, and I'm just like, I don't care if I don't like no one. I'm not about to let that change how I'm having a good time. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I don't like you. Oh well, so what? I'm just not gonna interact with you. Simple.
Yeah,
that shouldn't bother me. Yeah, there shouldn't really be no problem with it. I just learning how to conduct yourself and stuff like that. Because I'm gonna let myself have a good time anyway. Go.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it is. Because when I said like I can hate somebody, I can still do stuff around that person.
Yeah,
I'm just not gonna interact with that person.
Literally, I will smooth act like you don't exist.
Exactly. That's all I'm gonna do. And by that I mean like I'm literally not gonna change my attitude or anything. I'm just gonna. Exactly. You're not there. Like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's one thing. Like learning how to let things go. I had to teach myself that, because it was just like at this point it isn't helping nothing, and I'm just ruining my time. Yeah. Like even fucking when we used to hotbox and shit like that, and sure would have us waiting for like an hour, and you can see that I'm irritated. And then I would get to the point where I'd be like, bro, at this point I'm stopping myself from having a good time. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, because we finna do what we finna do.
Exactly.
You know,
I could either just sit here and dwell on some shit or have a good time.
Exactly, like, because life is finna go on.
Exactly, life goes on, like, bro. No one's gonna stop.
On and on.
The like world isn't gonna stop. Exactly. Life goes on and on and on. He has such a weird haircut.
He does. Nah, I think about it.
It's like a mullet.
They have a name for it. A box, not box.
Do you think white people have culture?
Bowl cut.
But it's long in the back. Damn. Yeah, that's why I was like, it's like a mullet. Would you say white people have culture? White people most definitely have culture.
I said that.
And like,
you said that one time.
Yeah, they don't. You
said they didn't, and I said they did one time. Even though that doesn't matter. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's good. My opinion has changed on that now, because it's just like, so what about mullets? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm wearing leather jackets and shit like that? You know how they be. White people have their culture, bro.
White people have their culture.
Rock music. Mm-hmm. That started with white people. I think it does. I don't know the history back.
They say that the king of rock was Elvis, and then they say that Elvis stole that from somebody. But I think
Elvis got a lot of his things from like his whole thing from black people. So, but I wouldn't call Elvis
exactly. I wouldn't call Elvis's music true rock. We're talking about like heavy metal rock or Nirvana rock.
That heavy metal and rock are two different things. But,
I guess.
Like right. Nirvana's like
the Nirvana, like
Nirvana,
rock.
Guns N' Roses, Aerosmith, people like them, like, and
that's why
they're fire, bro.
And they're hard as fuck. Fire. Exactly.
Yes, bro. Like, I don't know, a lot of black people, because I only speak on black people, they never want to listen to like they'll try to make it
to say that.
They'll try to make it seem like there's something wrong because like you like rock music or other types of music besides rap, hip hop, and R&B.
Facts.
Like, bro.
And then my other thing is like, the fact that they're just coming on to people. They're just now starting to be like, oh, like white people stole this and this, but they're just now starting to claim it. You know, like y'all never really messed with it. You know, y'all would call if a black person would listen to it, y'all would call them white. You know, for listening to it, y'all would like, what's it called? What's the word? Not segregate, but
ridicule them.
Yeah,
and it's just like,
you know, I'd call them weird and stuff like that.
Yeah, like my brother tries to call me, like he always tries to call me weird or something like that just because of things I'm just like, bro, there's nothing wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Because I like anime. Oh, you weird because you like anime. Or like my siblings would try to pick on me off the things I like, trying to make it seem like I'm weird. Like even anime, like anytime they'll see me watch anime, they'll look at it for 2 seconds and just say, this is stupid or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just make fun of it. Or even like me watching Game of Thrones. I'm just like, you're judging it off of 2 seconds and you don't even know nothing about it.
You're not giving it a chance. That's the thing.
That's why it pisses me off. Or like even when I was little, I used to tell my siblings, like, you don't know me. Like, you know what I mean? And my brother would be like, I do know you. I'm like, DJ, we sleep in it. He was like, we share a room for all this time. I'm just like, DJ, we slept in this room together and that was it. You really didn't interact with me like that. We didn't have the same interests and stuff like that. And you really didn't see like my personality outside of me sleeping in this room with you. You didn't know how I am at school and socially and stuff like that. For you to truly say you know me, it's like, you know, that's stupid.
Yeah.
And like, I wouldn't even say I truly know you. Well, my brother's pretty obvious, but I'm just like, bruh, it amazes me how you can say you know me so much, but you don't. We really don't even do nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't kick it. We don't play the game together.
Yeah.
We don't go out do shit together.
We don't interact. We don't bond. We don't hang out with each other. You know?
Yeah, and like my siblings, yeah, they know me because they lived with me my whole life. But to truly say they truly know me, nah. If I would have to name the top 5 people that know me best in this world, none of them live in this house. And like, there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't bother me. But it's just like, people don't realize a lot of shit. You know what I mean? And it's just, I don't know. That's why it used to irritate me so much. Like saying, like, how the fuck can you just say you know me so much and like so well when we don't even kick it like that? Like my brother, I was on the phone with him and then he was just like, yeah, you were always a nerd at school. And I'm like, DJ, we didn't fucking go to school together. You didn't know me at school. You didn't know nothing besides us sleeping in this room together. You don't know how I am socially. You don't know who I hang out with, who I talk with.
Yeah.
So for you to just sit here and say I'm a nerd, like, that's stupid. You don't know shit about my school life, my social life.
Facts.
That's why that shit it pisses me off. And then when I get mad, my siblings, they try to make it seem like they do shit to piss me off. And once I'm starting to get the reaction, because I'm starting to give that the reaction, and they be like, oh, just calm down. When it's just like, when this person is saying something and it's a lie, of course I'm going to get mad. Like, my brother was talking about how, like, him and my pops will always go kick it. I'm just like, oh, me personally, most of my childhood, when I was a small kid, it spent with my dad. And I was like, yeah, I was with my dad a lot. And he just tried to make a competition like he was with my daddy more than me. And I'm just like, nigga, instead of going daycare, I used to go to work with my dad every day. I was with my dad a lot. And I'm just like, bro, how the fuck are you going to tell me fucking, you know?
Yeah.
Or like him saying, oh, my mama spoiled me. My mama didn't treat me or give me anything more than what my siblings did. If anybody spoiled me, it was my oldest sister. And I'm just like, bruh, like now I'm irritated because you telling people, oh, my mama only spoiled me when you fucking lying. Of course I'm gonna be irritated.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Just stop spreading lies.
Exactly.
Just stop saying false shit. Stop saying shit that doesn't need to be said.
Yes, I'm just like, bro, don't speak on the shit I went through when you don't know what I went through.
Yeah.
You weren't there. Literally. Or like my brother, he tried to tell me he was there for me when I was little. My brother was not. This nigga, if I was going through some shit, literally, he would sit there and tell me, I don't care. He would literally say, I don't care. I'll be here fucking crying to this nigga trying to vent to him, and he would just tell me, I don't care. Yes.
That's a false nigga, bro.
That's
a mark nigga, bro. That's a mark ass nigga. And then going about and lying about
by my siblings a lot, man. I mean, I forgive and forget. That's one thing I hate about myself. I can't hold a grudge. Like, I've never been able to hold a grudge because eventually, at this point, you're just letting it control your life. It's just like, bro, I don't care. That's why even like I'll be on a game, we'll get into an argument or something, and I'm just like, bro, this is stupid. I don't care this much, bro, for us to be arguing like this. It's stupid.
Yeah, that's why I don't know. I felt like I never fit in because people can really hold grudges. Mm-hmm. I don't think I could. I could say I could, but when it really came down to it, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really think I really could.
And because of that, you feel like you couldn't fit in? Or you didn't fit in?
Because a lot of people, when they get bad, they just like start fighting. And I wasn't like the fighting. Like, I didn't go out and just be like, yeah, let me get into these fights. You know, like, I never got into a fight at school, bro.
Me neither.
Ever.
And like my siblings now, they'll try to make it seem like, oh yeah, Dylan, he's the mediator. He's a calm one. It's just like, because I don't let shit get to me that bad.
Exactly.
To where I want to fight.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you're not that important to my life, bro. You're not that important to me to where I'm finna start crying and put my hands on you, like, fam. Like, you're not that important to me. Exactly. What you're finna say to me has literally no effect on my life. You're gonna laugh about it. I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna just be like, okay. Like, you know, I know what you're saying is completely false.
I've only got into one fight, and that was because what he said, morally, I couldn't let that shit slide. He literally said, fuck my dead grandma. I can't let that shit slide. Of course. No matter what this was my homeboy. We got cool a week later after we fought. But I couldn't let that shit. I couldn't let that shit slide, bro.
Yeah, of course.
I don't care who you are. I can't sit here and let you say fuck my dead grandma without no repercussions.
Of course. That's
bro.
Yeah, I understand that.
But that was the only time I really got into a fight. Like, I don't care that much. But then, like, I never liked getting into fights at school. Because one, I was the sibling that chased the other siblings with a knife. So when I'm mad, I'm mad. Yeah. I'm going to want to try to kill you.
I did that to my brother.
And this is like,
I'll tell that story like after you.
Yeah. I'm done now. I want to hear that.
Oh, okay.
Did you stab your brother?
No, I got close.
It was pretty easy to subdue me. All my siblings are pretty older than me. So they had the reach and shit advantage. Now I'm the biggest.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. So I'm the youngest of all of my siblings and all of my cousins. Like, I'm the youngest, except for my other cousin, but he's like a different generation. Like, I'm born 2003, but the way I act, I was always like with my older cousins. You know, same. we have a younger cousin, but he's not like, he doesn't really hang out with us.
You're the last of that section of cousins.
Yeah, I'm the last of that section of cousins. So we were all over at my house, right? And I was like young, so we were all over at my house, and my brother and sister, their dad was over there babysitting or whatever. I think he was babysitting us. So it was my sister, my brother, my two cousins, and him. And we're all up in there, and I don't remember what we're doing. I think we're playing the game or watching TV, and probably playing a game. And then I think my brother just starts like poking fun at me, and he keeps like messing with me and messing me up on, I think, the game. And then, you know, I try to change the channel, and then he starts like picking with me and like pushing the shit at me and whatnot. And then he hit me, so then I started crying because I fell, and then I started crying. I was like, all right. So then I ran inside the kitchen. No, I said, fuck it. I was like, bro, fuck this. So then I walk inside the kitchen, and then I go inside the drawer, get my knife, and one of my cousins in there, he's just like, yo, he's grabbing a knife. And then I walk back outside, and I'm looking at my brother, and I just start running towards this nigga. And then
you gotta let niggas know what happened when they fuck around. They gotta find out.
Bro, me. And then my sister and my brother, his dad, he grabbed me, and he was like, he picked me up, and then he put me down. He was like, boy, go put that fucking knife back. And then I was just like,
you're next.
I was just like, And then I looked at my brother, then I went to go put the knife back. That's what that was.
That's funny. Hey, you heard they're releasing Gunna from prison?
Really?
Yeah, it's for free. My nigga Gunna free.
What? Why?
He's a good man. He's a good man.
Did he snitch on somebody?
Shit, maybe. He had, I think he has to do like 1 year or something like that, and then he has like 500 hours of community service.
Oh shit! Well,
that's actually, he has a good ass lawyer because that nigga got hit with RICO charges.
On me, I was just gonna say, hey, props to Gunna for real. Props to his lawyer on everything.
I don't know what that nigga did. He could be a bad person. He could be letting down one of the most diabolical people. But hey,
that's what I'm saying.
He
like,
make good music though.
Did he snitch? Because like, I'm really like.
Would you snitch?
No.
Good job.
Oh well. Okay. Well, the life. Here's my take on that. Okay, I'll tell you if I snitch because you asked me a simple question. If I live the type of life that he lives, probably.
It just depends.
I don't know.
If it's on some shit that I did, I don't know if I can just throw somebody under the bus.
Like, because what are they getting? Oh well,
RICO charges.
Well, yeah, basically, I probably couldn't do it.
Yeah, a RICO charge is saying that like this is the head motherfucker of a big drug enterprise.
Nah, bro, I couldn't pin because bro, I couldn't snitch because first of all, he'd be snitching on Young Thug, so fuck no, I wouldn't do it.
Or it could be some other people
or some other niggas. Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
And but that shit is dangerous. Snitching is just as dangerous.
That's dangerous as fuck, bro. I don't know. But at the same time, Tekashi did it, and that nigga's untouched.
He's in witness protection.
He's still untouched.
Because of witness protection.
Exactly. So they put me in witness protection. So
but
like, I guess, I don't know.
A lot of times you don't want to be in witness protection.
That's the thing.
It's like you can't do a lot of things. I don't know about his situation if he's still like in witness protection and shit like that because like he's such a big person. It's pretty hard to hide.
Exactly.
But
I haven't heard anything about him.
Yes,
I mean, I heard one thing that he did. He flexed about how he was in New York, about how he was in New York and how he was untouched. He was like, in New York untouched, or no, he was just like y'all niggas, or he was like my hood really pussy. I think that's what he said, something like that.
Because he was hood.
Yeah.
What that make you?
He was just like my hood or y'all hood, whatever, really pussy, because he was in his hood and he's been untouched. But my thing is just like, the thing with snitching is just like, I think we've had this conversation. It's just, if you claim that life, that's where I just be like, why would you do that? Why would you snitch? Because you claim that life. So I feel like you should be through it. You should be go through it. Yeah. But if
don't do nothing if you can't handle the consequences.
Exactly. But if it's different, if you didn't do it, if you ain't do nothing, go ahead. Like, hey, bro, go ahead. Go ahead and do what you gotta do.
What about what's her name? Brittney Griner? Right.
They traded her. They switched.
And it was a big outrage about it. She has a deep ass voice.
I wouldn't have fucking switched. I wouldn't have switched.
They seriously traded NBA player. Well, in WBA? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
They traded a female basketball player.
A WNBA
player for a nigga called the Merchant of Death. Literally.
Good job, guys.
Good job.
We're saving lives with basketball. We're doing it.
She actually did. Like, she committed the crime.
I don't know what the fuck, bro. But no, the thing is, that's not their reasoning. Their reasoning is just like, well, no, she did it in a place where that crime is like heavenly.
Yeah, like
that crime
they
is
got
serious.
Her. Yeah, they got her on a crime, and she was punished for it. But there are other military soldiers U.S. military soldiers that have been in prison for 5+ years, but they released her.
Oh, okay. So I was just making sure that they weren't doing anything over the top. Like they were just gonna put her in there for 5+ years.
No, they were trying to give her 10, I think.
Oh, if they were trying to give her 10, hey, bro, she did the crime, though.
You did the crime, bro.
You did the crime. At that point, yeah. They really did that.
Yeah, and just to leave other U.S. soldiers just shit out of luck, that's really fucked up.
Exactly. I know that them soldiers are just like, well, what the fuck?
Exactly, bro.
We gotta go back out and get this nigga, bro. Like, really? Oh my god, y'all niggas are insane.
I might cut this episode early because I kind of feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but it's okay. We're keeping it going, bro. Anything for y'all.
Wow, that's crazy. Did you hear about the other woman who got assaulted in the military?
I'm not sure which one you're talking about, but a lot of people actually get assaulted in the military.
That's why I said
they almost little do nothing about it.
Yeah, that's why I said the other one, because it's another one. Because this woman, I can't remember her name without looking at my phone. I really just want to give you my phone so you can look at it.
I mean, you can.
Okay.
Why you gotta give it to me?
Because I want you to look at it. I don't want to be on my. I don't want to be on my phone. I just want to tell it. So basically, it's this woman, and she got assaulted in the military, and nobody. Her name is Danish Montgomery Smith. That's her name, or Danish Montgomery Smith. That's her name, and she got assaulted in the military, and she actually made reports about this. Like, she literally filed reports, and nothing was done about it. And then next thing you know, they found her dead.
Yeah, I was about to say
outside of her bunker, and again, nothing was done about it. And then a man tried to actually do some digging on it, and he did some digging on it, and then he reported something. But then they found him dead in his bunker.
And nothing was getting done about it.
Nothing was done about it. And I want
to speak out about shit like this.
Exactly. And I want you to know that she was an African American woman. He was an African American male.
I thought she was Mexican.
She was Mexican. She was actually Mexican, but she looked mixed. The reason why I said African American is because she was mixed. So I just said it. So I'm sorry if I put that out there and that's false. That she might be Mexican. I'm sorry, y'all. And she was bunkered with 3 white men. That's what I told. That's what they told me.
I thought they were bunkered by gender.
That's what I thought.
That sounds really stupid to have one female in a space with 3 men.
That's what I'm saying.
And like that's really stupid.
That's really stupid.
It's just sad, man.
It's really sad that both of them were killed over that. Yep.
The world is just. It's so crazy.
It's
shit that people do.
And this happens a lot, actually.
Yeah, and it's sad, like, people, the corruption, you would never be able to beat corruption. Corruption is everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's just like, we only can do as much as we can.
Yeah, there's this other woman who was actually assaulted. And she was kept prisoner in her captive's home. But then one night he was asleep, and she killed him in his sleep, and then she got free. And you wanna know what they did?
They locked her up for that. I remember that shit.
Yeah, they locked her ass up for it, bro.
That shit is so stupid.
Like, what in the?
That goes to say how flawed the system is.
And then I think they made her have to pay money to his family. That was the other thing. They made her have to pay money to his family, bro.
I think it's got reversed now. Like, I think because there was such a big outrage about it, but I'm not sure.
Bro, that's insane.
But that shit is so fucked up.
That's fucked.
And like, you ever heard the story of Gypsy Rose Blanchard?
Mm-mm.
So basically, she grew up her whole life thinking she was sick, in and out of hospitals, surgery. She was in a wheelchair. She believed she couldn't even walk. Come to find out, her mom was giving her medicine, drugging her to make her sick. And she ended up getting a boyfriend online, and basically she asked her boyfriend, can he kill her mom? And he did.
Bro,
she got 10 years.
I heard about that.
I honestly I think 10 years is a little harsh for her. Because, I mean, yes, murder isn't right, and it's a bad thing, but under these aren't normal circumstances.
Yeah.
Her whole life was stolen from her.
Exactly. And actually, not to say it was her whole life, because after the time of jail, I guess you could actually say it was mostly her whole life.
Yeah, because like once she found out, that's around the time when she killed her mother.
Yeah.
Then she immediately went to jail. So like her whole life was stolen from her.
Yeah, she had, bro. It's crazy.
It's just sad.
And the fact that her mom was getting money from organizations for that shit.
Yeah, a whole bunch of all them charities and shit all like them that. Charities. It's a big thing.
And it's foul. It's
crazy
really
how people
foul.
can just fake things for just attention. Like there's a lot of females faking being pregnant just for the attention. There was this one female, she faked her whole 9 months pregnancy, and at the end of it, she said she had a miscarriage. She was lying the whole time. Like that shit's just weird, man.
Would you even go off? What type of attention do you want? Just any attention? Is that the type of attention people want? Just any type of attention? Is that is that what it is for you?
I guess if you're neglected for so long, any attention is good attention.
Yeah, I want to talk to like models, or not models, but like OnlyFans models, and see like their thoughts. Like, you know, do you do it just for like the money, or is it like an attention and money type thing?
Nah, I feel like most of the time it's solely money.
It's solely money.
Yeah, but I feel like they have it so hard because, in a way, you do. OnlyFans models do sell their soul when they start like doing just nudity things and stuff like that, because it makes a lot of people lose a certain respect for you and stuff like that, and thinking that they can just treat you any type of way.
Yeah.
Like Mia Khalifa, I'm pretty sure she's said like how she's regretted doing it. Like she can't even go back to her home country in fear of death. Like they will kill her.
Oh, wow.
Shit. Yeah. Because she's Middle Eastern, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. But hell yeah, like they have it so bad because people forget that these are actual people with feelings. And it's just, it does take away your dignity in a way, because it's just like, I don't know, just sex in general is such a passionate and secret thing in the broadcast to the world. I don't even think watching porn is good for you. Well, I know it's not good for you. I feel like you shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I do it anyway, though.
Exactly.
I don't care.
Again, we're here for a good time. No.
Yeah. Like, do what you want to do at the end of the day, of course.
At the end of the day, do what you want to do. These are just like, some of these are just our opinions.
For you. Yeah, exactly. It can be good for you because it just desensualizes. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that word wrong. It decentralizes people to things. And even like watching a lot of gory things, just seeing it all the time, I feel like it's not good for you.
Yeah, you think so? Yeah. I mean, but then again, like, I don't know. Because I guess these horror movies, I want to say that, but then again, like, there's people like horror movie makers, so, and I don't know what they be doing.
Well, not even just like, like us seeing all these bad things in the media, you start to get used to, you know what I mean, more or less used to it.
And it's not something that you should get used to. Like, you know, I think my mom told me, I need to start doing research more.
I do too.
I need to really start doing research more. I heard this. It's not factual. I don't know if it's factual. Did Elon Musk buy Twitter?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's been.
Am I hearing? And I heard she told me, and she does her. She be looking stuff up, but she told me that he's trying to like, what is he trying to do? Make people pay to like have something, to like have their name,
to have a blue check.
To have a blue check.
Yeah.
I could see why he does that, but at the same time,
it's not that bad though. It's not that expensive. It's like $10 a month.
$10 a month. I mean, not everybody has a blue check, right?
Yeah. If you're big enough to have a blue check,
you can pay $10.
You can pay the $10 a month.
That's what I was thinking when she first told me that.
Yeah. That ain't shit to them, bro. I figured. Not a penny. But us niggas with blue checks.
Is he trying to take off anything like? Is he trying to take off the desensitization thing, or is he?
Not to my knowledge. He has been doing a lot of bad things when it comes to running Twitter, but he recently said something about like just exposing people for all the corruption and shit like that, and it's just like damn, because it's just like that does put him at a huge risk to his person.
He's exposing people.
Yeah,
I'm happy for that.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to know what's going on.
Yeah, I love seeing it, and I'm not gonna lie. I'll talk about it if I hear about it. I don't mind.
I don't know about that one, man.
Nah, I'm a bold man.
Motherfuckers start watching you, and you say too much, man.
Brother, I'm not gonna lie. If you don't want that on your podcast, you might have the wrong nigga on here, because that's what I look for.
You can say what you want to say.
Let's do it.
Just me personally. Ain't nobody coming for me. I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me.
Oh my god, we're gonna get lit on that.
On that note, we're gonna end this episode. It was a good episode. I got a migraine. Midnight Smoke out.